Okay, so what is up guys? Now welcome back to our channel, to our main YouTube channel. Today is already, ang kita nyo sa taas, April 11, 2024 ng tanghali, no? So in today's video, I will be sharing a little bit information about the traditional market, the cryptocurrency market, and syempre, the news that I have sought, I think, last night or nung isang gabi. Hindi ko, nawawala na ako sa time zone. Pero that news was about a 3.5% hike sa interest rate, no? So, bago ko i-share yon, no? So, tingnan muna natin itong, tawag dito, the DXY chart on the daily time frame. Again, in the last video, if you have watched it or if you have seen it, 'di ba? In-adjust natin tong line na to to satisfy these resistance areas. The rejection there, the rejection here, 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 and here. Tapos dito, it looks like nagkaroon na nga siya ng breakout at this point, no? At this price action. And noong nung nire-record natin yung isang video, it is currently retesting. And as of right now, it looks like the dollar is making a good bounce, no? Off of that resistance area before. If this resistance area is going to make a role reversal, it should be acting as a potential support right now, which is, tingnan, it looks like nag-bounce naman doon yung price action ni DXY. As of right now, no, the dollar is trying to break out from this, tawag natin dito is rising wedge or a triangle, hindi natin masabi, pero pwede natin itong ma-consider din as an inverted head and shoulders, no? Yan, this is the shoulder, the head, and then the last shoulder. Kaya natin nasabi na pwede ring triangle. This is going to be its resistance area. And then this is its support area. No? So let's say kukuhain natin yung target for this pattern. The target is going to be something like this. If the inverted head and shoulders target is from lowest point of the head, which is going to be right here, and then sa kanyang neckline or sa kanyang resistance area. Let's say magkaroon ito ng breakout in this resistance area, no? The target is going to be roughly around, sorry, mali pala yung napindot ko. The target is going to be roughly around 109.14 of DXY. So that is going to mean na lalakas pa si dollar compared sa traditional markets or versus the traditional and the cryptocurrency markets. Okay? So again, that is just my pure opinion, no? That is what I am currently seeing. No, pinakita ko naman kung paano ko siya inanalyze. Again, hindi ibig sabihin nito is ito yung mangyayari, no? So again, bago tayo mag-proceed, huwag niyong kalimutan mag-like dito sa video, mag-subscribe kayo, and mag-comment kayo if meron kayong gustong ipo-chart. Pwede natin yang bisitahin. Bumabalik na ako dun sa aking routine of charting time. No, I'm trying to do my charting times, no? So yun lang. So siguro let's proceed sa ating traditional market. No, sa last video pinakita rin natin to. This is going to be the Dow Jones, no? Sabi natin that the Dow Jones or this is going to be gold sa precious metals and Bitcoin sa cryptocurrency. Dow Jones is for me is bigger than the S&P 500, kaya mas gusto ko tong panoorin kaysa sa S&P, no? So sabi natin sa recent video is this could be a potential parallel channel, and if this is going to break down like what happened, sinabi natin sa recent video as well, this might target, no, until the 37.9 or 38k-ish area. Isara na natin doon sa 38k-ish area. Now again, if this is going to go down, the traditional market is going to go down, pwede ba yan mag-trigger ng splash or something, bloodbath, something like that? That is very, very possible. Why? Kasi kung papansin ninyo, meron tayo ditong series of higher highs dito sa ating price action, pero series of lower lows naman ang ginagawa sa ating RSI at dito sa ating MACD. So that is going to be a sign of weakness. And again, if the traditional market is going to go down, no, and the dollar is going to go high or going to go up, if this is going to break out from here, ibig sabihin lang nun, mas lalakas si dollar kumpara sa traditional market. If hihina or bababa si traditional market, I believe, no, I sincerely believe that the cryptocurrency market is also going to follow what is the traditional markets are doing. No, kung anong ginagawa ni traditional market, for me, most probably yun din ang susundin ni cryptocurrency market. And with that being said, ayan, pwede na tayong pumunta dito ngayon sa chart ni Bitcoin. Siguro bigyan ko lang kayo ng overview, no, sa aking chart Bitcoin. No, I made an Elliott wave count with the Bitcoin chart, no, from the beginning. I plotted this is going to be my wave 1, my wave 2, And then this is going to be my wave 3. Yan, 5 waves up. And then wave 4, A, B, C. And then wave 5 is done. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No? So that is going to be my 5 waves up. So kapag tapos na yan, that is going to be a completely wave 1. No? Tapos na yung isang wave 1. Again, if tapos na ang wave 1, ang sunod na wave na hahanapin natin is going to be the wave 2. Okay? Again, this is purely my opinion. I am not yet an expert with the Elliott wave theory. But again, if this is going to be forming a wave 2, for me, this is going to be counted like this. No? This is going to be the wave W. Since this is complex, no? W, X, Y, X, Z. No? That is going to be my wave W or wave A. Kasi nga complex, so W ang tawag ko sa kanya. So, this is going to be my wave X, no? W, X, and Y. And then, potentially, the wave Y na gagawin niya is a W, X, Y, X, Z pa din, no? So, that is just my very, very honest opinion about the market structure. So, pwede ba yun na nag-overlap siya dito, gumawa siya ng higher high dito sa ating wave 1? For me, that is possible since pwedeng maging expanded flat yung ating wave 2. Expanded flat being something like this and then something like that. The market structure is overall like this, something like that, no? Then before it goes to the wave 3. So that is very, very possible in my very, very honest opinion. So now, Sir Age, ano naman sa tingin mo yung magti-trigger para biglang bumagsak yan? Kasi kung titingnan mo, mukha naman bullish. Pero again, we are currently here on the weekly time frame. Kung mapapansin natin, no, umaangat yung ating price action. Umaangat yung ating price action, pero wala tayong nakikitang increase in volume. Actually, itong pump na to, mas malaki pa yung volume nito kaysa sa recent pump, which is ito, no? Itong price action na to, which is ayaw natin yon. Bakit? Kasi pagtaas nito ng price dito, ibig sabihin mas mahal siya. Ibig sabihin, para mas tumaas pa yung price niya, kailangan mas maraming bumili. Therefore, dapat mas maraming volume ang pumasok para tumaas ng legitimate yung kanyang price action. But again, that is just my opinion. That is how I translate the markets, no, in my logical thinking lang naman, no. So that is it for my weekly time frame. May lumalabas pa ditong window security, no. So lipat naman tayo dito sa ating daily. I think na-share ko na to sa Facebook page. Bisitahin nyo na lang, no. But again, kung mapapansin nyo, umaangat yung price niya pero the volume is not really there, no. Tingnan natin kung anong susunod na mangyayari. But for me, again, tingnan nyo na lang sa Facebook page, sa description box, meron tayong link ng website natin. Puntahan nyo. So, all of those are free naman, no. So, bahala na kayong mag-access, no. So, this is going to be Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. So, if I'm going to make a trend line here, this could be a potential resistance area, no. So, if that is going to be the resistance area, meron tayong potential support area. So, adjust pala natin to somewhere here, something like that. No, this is going to be resistance here, resistance, resistance, and another resistance here. Ayan, pwede dyan, no? And then, this is going to be its potential support area, obviously. Ayan, kung mapapansin nyo, meron siya ditong bounce, 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 and bounce. So, therefore, I conclude that this could be this could primarily be considered as a potential or a good support area. So, if this is going to be the case, this could be potentially considered as a rising wedge, no. So, if this is going to be considered as a rising wedge pattern, so kuhain natin yung highest or the longest part ng kanyang wave. So, if this is going to be, let's say, nagkaroon siya ng breakdown from this area, no? Let's say, dito siya sa point na to nagkaroon ng breakdown. The target for that breakdown is going to be right around the 60K-ish area, in my very, very honest opinion, no. So, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but again, if the dollar is going to continue to break out from this pattern, the inverted head and shoulders or the triangle that we have mentioned earlier, the target is going to be 109.14 DXY. So that is going to be strong. Bakit possible mangyari yon? Again, nakita ko sa post ni Watcher Guru that meron nag-raise ng 3.5% interest rate. Please correct me if I'm wrong sa ating connection box, ating comment section, no, comment box, no. So yun lang, if magkakaroon ulit ng interest rate, I think mas lalakas pa si dollar, and if the dollar is going to get stronger, the traditional market may not be able to hold that, no? Kasi may mga balita pa rin or may mga rumors na hindi pa rin sila magka-cut ng interest rate. So, if ever, ang pinakamadaling solusyon doon ng mayayaman is to sell their assets, and therefore, if they're going to sell their assets, bababa ang presyo ng mga assets, di ba? Same goes with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital asset. So, sa madaling salita, if it is an asset, mas madali siyang ma-liquidate kumpara sa mga traditional assets, no? Katulad ng mga gold, something like that. Si Bitcoin 24/7 nagra-run yan. So, napakadaling ibenta niyan, no? So, tingnan natin if meron pa 'tong magiging, let's say, confluent area, no? I will be pulling up my CME chart, no? So, dito meron tayong CME gap. I think hindi ko siya napapakita before, pero meron tayong gap hanggang 63.6K area. So, if this Bitcoin chart is going to break down for real, and i-hit niya yung 60K target, pwede siya, no? That is still very, very possible na ma-hit yung target nito. So, will I be shorting it? Pwede if I see my, my criterias dito before it breaks down, no? So, yun lang. Sana meron kayo natutunan. Again, kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-like, comment, and share, pwede nyo gawin ngayon. Meron tayo diyang website sa baba. Description box, puntahan nyo na lang. Yun lang, na-miss ko gumawa ng mga ganito kahabang video. Sana meron kayo natutunan. At yun lang. Bye-bye. Thank you.